99X has perfected working with product companies as digitalization is becoming core in any business. So the enterprise market needs to have technology competence brought into their company, whichever business they're in. So 99X being a software company with about 400 techies, really using the last 15 years working with product companies and ISVs. I think the foundation of competences in this company is really interesting. My purpose, coming from a product background as well as a consultancy background, I think is bridging the consultancy approach which is embedded in 99X into the Nordics. I'm Norwegian, so it's the Norwegian market and the Nordics, Sweden, Denmark, Finland. And there is a tremendous need for that kind of competence, not only on the consultancy side, but being able to actually execute on it, to realize the bits and pieces you need to do to make winning products really good in the market. So that's what I think my purpose will be. But my job is really to ensure the growth and profitability and strategic partnerships. But the basis, the foundation is so good with the 99X team. .99X has perfected working with product companies, and I think we should continue to stay on that sort of path, working with this target group. But there are two more target groups that are really mature and ready to be exient or 99Xient, and that is the enterprise market, as digitalization is becoming core in any business. So the enterprise market needs to have technology competence brought into their company, whichever business they're in. And the public sector in the Nordics is a big sector, and that is also getting digitized to a great extent. And I think we can bring our competences into both these target groups. So I think my work will continue to sort of strengthen the foothold, taking the pole position in the Nordic market as a leading competence center for product companies. That's our current target group, and expanding the target group into the two new areas, the public sector as well as the enterprise market. And for us it's good because it means that we will reduce the price sensitivity. Because these days it's not about low cost, it's more about having the accessibility to scale with the competence that technology companies like 99X brings to the marketplace. The growth potential for 99X is immense. There is an insatiable market in the Nordics for a company like 99X. And I think the next level for us is to move from the engineering side even further into the consulting side. And it's bringing sort of the business holistic perspective into all the brilliant girls and boys, or men and women, that are currently working in 99X. And I think the growth can come both with the numbers, but also on the profitability side. So the profitability side will be increased by moving into the new target groups, not only the ISVs or product companies, but also into enterprise and into the public sector. And the growth, it's really solely depending on how quickly 99X are able to grow the numbers of highly qualified, competent professionals. And in that aspect, it's not about just getting the people, but getting the right people and emerging them into the Echelon culture. It's really important. That what really makes 99X stand out in my eyes, if you compare it to other providers in the Asian region, but also if you compare 99X to Nordic providers of consultancy services. It's really the sort of knowledge-based cultural aspect of always, finding the right solutions and providing insight to the client in addition to the code cutting and the QA work and the other sort of disciplines that we master. That's sort of the gold in this company that we need to really cater for and make flourish.